have such a big problem with it because you don't speak English. I don't understand it. Oh well. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it because not everybody can control music that's in there. If music's in there, there are some games that don't allow you to turn audio down. Sorry for the blue screen. I am going to try to turn up my mic a little bit. I don't know if that's too loud. There, I don't know if that's too loud for you, but I kind of turn it up because the music's kind of loud. I mean, I can turn it down. But what's on my mind is the fact of, and welcome whoever joined. And if it's one of my friends from PlayStation, I'm not joining anybody's parties because I'm only here doing my own thing. But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for anything because I didn't really do anything wrong on here. But I was watching a TikTok that was on Instagram because one of the Instagram people I follow has TikTok, and they mentioned something that's a good point. And I'm not going to mention their name. I'm not going to mention if it's a him or her. But they have a good point. And the point is, when they went to get a job, the employer complained, oh, they have too many piercings. And they have too many tattoos. I'm sorry, but what happened to the days when it didn't matter if you had piercings, tattoos, straight, gay, whatever. Short hair, long hair, curly hair. Whatever happened to when you went into a place to get a job, and you're sitting there, and you get your interview, you have a good resume, they say, alright, you know what, I think you're a good fit, we'll call you, you could start next week, or we'll call you in a week and tell you what we think. And I understand, yes, employers are looking for that right person. Like me, for instance, in this situation, okay, you get a chance to be yourself when you're at work. I mean, but also in a way you also gotta act mature. You are being your mature self, but in a work mode. Home and work are different. But that's off subject. Get back on subject. Let's talk about all them employers out there that do all this. And they're like, oh, well, maybe we don't want you because you have too many piercings or too many tattoos. Okay, I have a tattoo. You gonna deny me? But, anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's not the fact of that. It's the fact of, okay, what if you went to get a job and this person had tattoos and piercings and everything, and then they start judging you, like for real, you would be upset too. You'd be like, really? You're judging me because I don't have tattoos or piercings? Same concept. And now you got all these people, and I hate to say this, and I hate seeing it. You got all these women out there, and maybe some men, I don't know. I've never seen it. But people who've been on the internet, and everybody gets on the internet, unless you're like an infant or in a country that doesn't have access to the internet. But you, and I have to pause this because this game requires concentration, but I was just bringing it up to have background. But as you can see, I could also pause it and there's some music, which is a good thing. But still, like I said, they can copyright me all they want because right now their channel is going in the drain, because if enough people get out there and do shit, and yes, I am going to curse in this. This is an 18+ vlog. Or actually, no. I won't say that anymore. I'll say it is a mature audience vlog. People who are mature. But, anyways, back to what I was saying. Like I said, if you have access to the internet, which a lot of people do, I mean, there are countries that don't, And I understand that. It's their policy. But you see all these women out there selling pictures of their bodies, whether it be nudes, bikini pics, topless pics. Well, that's in the same kinds of news. But you also get them doing videos. You know, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but when somebody doesn't want to hire someone for a job, they're doing that. And that's considered, and I believe it's considered cyber prostitution. Because you're selling your body for money. I understand, yes, out in the street it's called prostitution, you're selling your body for sex, which is also illegal. But I'm pretty sure it's illegal to sell your body on the internet. If not, then correct me. But I'd rather see less of women selling their bodies, selling anything of themselves on the internet. Videos, pictures, anything. And don't get me started on foot fetishes, because people buy that too, and that's disgusting. I'm sorry. Foot fetishes are disgusting. But, like I said, this ain't going to be long. Max I'll do is probably like 20, like I'll talk, and I'll probably do up to like 30 minutes, a little over. But, anyways, I'm just on the subject of jobs. People are looking for jobs. I'm sorry. And it's a lot better to have a job for women, men, teenagers that especially have never had a job before. I was in that boat where I never had a job before. I have jobs. But I live in a town that does nothing but judge the people you're with. And the people I live with, I understand, are assholes. The father and the son are assholes. My mother and I are great people. But because we live with assholes and they have history in that town, people look at our applications and go, you know what, let's rip this up because they live with such people that have history of this, history of that, do this, do that, get in trouble. And I say get in trouble for one, because he thinks he knows it all. But anyways, gets in trouble, runs away and has the cops come, which also gives you a bad reputation. Unless your family member is a cop and people know, okay, well, he's just going home. He just probably didn't take his uniform off because he's washing it at home or whatever. But yeah, that's another thing. Give me 1 second. But anyways, I'm glad you stayed here for the whole time. If you like, you can leave a comment. But anyways, a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, are trying to find jobs. And I understand, yes, technology is getting more advanced nowadays. It's getting harder. I understand that. And before you know it, we will have machines probably doing jobs for us. And people are just gonna get lazier. And I say this to the dearest of not just my fans out there, or people I don't subscribe, people who watch this in the future, even 20 years in the future. You're gonna think back and say, you know what? I wonder what it was like back in the early 2000s, or back in 2020, or 2019, or whatever. And people are going to see this. And I'm going to be giving out facts about 2019, 2020, back to when selling your body on the internet started. And what's bad about that is, okay, you get teenagers that are just becoming 18. They just become the legal age to consent to having sex. Meaning they're legal for porn. They're legal for anything. Which I understand, yes. Making porn is legal as long as it's on a website and it's paid for, I think. But it could also be illegal depending on how you do it. So it's one of those things that goes two ways. But that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is you have these beautiful women. Even if people say, oh, they're not beautiful. You have all these women coming in 18. And they're like, you know what? I couldn't find a job as a teenager. Or I had a job as a teenager when I was in high school. I'm just getting out of high school. This, that, the other. And they're starting to sell their bodies. Now, a lot of times when they start out, they won't show their face, which to me is a good thing. I'm sorry, but not showing your face is a good thing. Why? Because you get people who buy them, and then they say, oh, well, look, I got... Oh, okay, let's use... I don't know. I'll just use a random name. Let's use the name John. I don't know why that just popped in my head. But, okay, let's just say John goes up to his buddy Seth and goes, hey, look at this. I bought this picture. You could buy them too. You just gotta go on here. And then she starts getting more money, more money, more money. And then she starts showing her face. Which is mistake number one. And I'm not encouraging going to sell your body. What I'm getting at is the whole point of my whole point. But when you're sitting there and you're selling and you start showing your picture as a woman or a man, I'm not taking anyone out because I haven't seen men doing it. I really don't want to see men doing it, but it'll probably come down to it. But if that face gets out with, just say, tits in a face, and people are seeing it, or a bra in a face, and people are selling it, it's going worldwide, and eventually, yeah, somebody may have paid for it, but now they're sending it to their buddies, which then are sending it to someone else, to their buddies, and so forth, and down the line, and then before you know it, it's all over the internet. Now she's like, you know what? And then somebody new comes along, and she does not get no more money, or he, this, that, the other. And then they try to get a job, and then that interviewer's like, well, from my calculations, you sold your body on the internet. We don't want you. Here's your face. Here's the picture. We don't want you. And to her knowledge, yeah, sure, so many people bought it, but those people are just going to either, one, sell it for themselves on the black market, put it on the dark web, or they're going to do where it's not on the dark web, and they're going to send it to their buddies for free, and then everybody's going to see it. So, eventually, what you are doing is, yeah, sure, you're selling your body, but eventually everybody's going to see it. It's the internet. And I'm sorry, but I miss the days when a man would go up to a woman and say, hey, can I see you naked? She would get up in his face and say, excuse me? No. And leave him. Or they would ask each other out a date. They date a couple days. Get to know each other. And I put emphasis on getting to know each other because a lot of people don't do that anymore. They're just like, oh, well, yeah, guess what? I love you. This, that, the other. You got to get to know someone. I'd say at least wait a month to tell someone that I love you. And then once you get to know them well from that month, and you tell them you love them, then if you're willing to give that person sexual attention, then you can say, hey, you know what? I gave you sexual... You know what? We known each other for a month. You want to go for it and have sex. I advise having safe sex until you're either married or make sure they don't have a disease, both male and female. But my point being to all this is, the internet is getting so bad anymore that pretty much, I understand, yes, there is the dark web, and the dark web holds a lot of things. I've been on there, I've seen people selling weapons, selling drugs, selling God knows everything, but the things I've looked at were guns, drugs, and pretty much black market DVDs that you don't see. I avoid the Red Room. I avoid all the sexual stuff because I wouldn't want to see what's on there. But what I'm getting at is the dark web is eventually gonna die because you're gonna get those slick people who are gonna start putting on the normal web, and then eventually they're gonna slip by. People are not gonna notice it, and it's gonna keep continuing, keep going, and keep going, and keep going. And before you know it, you're gonna have anything and everything on the internet that isn't the dark web, and the dark web's just gonna be like, you know what, we don't have nothing here no more, and they're gonna shut down. And I'm predicting this. Doesn't mean it's gonna be true. It's just a prediction. But what I'm getting at is employers, instead of judging people for how many tattoos they have or how many piercings they have, don't judge by appearance. What you really want to do is you want to hire, watch, well, okay, let's put it in this order. Hire, train if necessary, and if provided by company, watch, observe, and go from there. Because when you hire someone and train them if they need the training, you go by how many days you need to train them. I advise, okay, a week, maybe a little. Maybe they need a little more. I'd give it like a week, maybe 3 days. Me, I'm a slow person, and I will admit, I am slow. I'm here to try. I've been trying to get work. I don't know what I was going for before, but okay. When you train me, about a week and a day, maybe 2, depending on what it is. And I will admit that there are things out there that are hard, which is true, they are, and I understand. Not everybody can do everything. A lot of people would like to do everything, but there's some things out there that people can't comprehend, and they're not prepared for. And I get it. There are people out there saying, oh, well, I could do it. You know what? If you think you could do it, go ahead. Because all I'm going to say to those people are, you're going to try, you're going to fail. And when you fail at something, you're just going to get angry and say, you know what, I could have done that right, this, that, the other, blah, blah, I know I could do it. When in reality, you honestly can't. And I'm not saying it to be mean, I'm not saying it to be cruel, I'm just saying it because it's true. Everybody out there can't do everything. There are things I can't do. There are things my mom can't do. There are things that you can't do. Nor your friends, nor my friends, or anybody. I mean, yeah, granted, there might be a couple people out there that can probably do one of everything because they've either went to school for it, trained for it, or watched videos on it, which nowadays people watch videos on it, but not everybody can do everything. And if you find that one person that can do everything, it's rare. It really is. When you do a job, they expect you to be able to do everything that they have set up. Like, okay, let me use a stone quarry, for example, or stone plant. I've worked at one. They expect you to be able to push stone down a pattern line, down a regular line, a pallet line, a pattern line. Pallet line and pattern lines are two different things. I can see how they get mixed up. Pattern line, you have different pieces of stone, and they're getting cut into long ways and short ways, or short ways and long ways. Width by length, or length by width is another way to say it. And you're pushing them down, and you got to make sure they're right. You got to know how to push those. You got to know which ones are which. You got to know blue stone from brown stone. You got to know good stone to blackjack, which is also blackjack are these spots on the stones that are like little black speckles. They're bad parts. People don't buy them. If you can break them off and save the stone, do it. If you cannot break it off, the whole stone goes into the pile to get cut down, broken up into stone mold chips or whatever they do with them. They break them down, recycle them, whatever, or throw them back out to the yard, into a pile of blackjack. So they know, hey, that's all bad. Don't touch it. But they expect you, like I said, to push the stuff down the line. They expect you to know how to measure, to know how to burn, to know how to run the pallet saws. The big stone saws. Those things make the cuts to put on the lines and the patterns. You got to know how to burn. You got to know how to operate the equipment, and you got to be strong enough to be able to do a lot of this stuff. You got to make sure you got to be able to hold and keep a stone straight when it goes through the first saw, and you got to know how to do that. And okay, yeah, there are people out there that can do that, all of it. There are people that can do one thing but not the other, but they have different variety of people in that company doing different things. And for someone to go out there to work 10 hours, and I worked 10 hours a day there, and I made like, I don't know, I don't remember what I made there. I think it was like 10, yeah, it was 10 something an hour. So for 10 hours, you're doing the math. But still, like I'm getting at, sure, you're gonna have people that have piercings, tattoos, and gosh, you're gonna have people that get bumps and bruises. You can have someone who could have a scar on their eye, and you're gonna sit there and judge them because they have a scar on their eye, or too many tattoos or piercings. I'm sorry, but today's society has gone down the drain, and I apologize for that. And I actually talked longer than what I thought I was going to. But you know what? I might play this a little bit for you just to show you, and then eventually I will do a let's play on it. But hey, I got my point out. I got my vlog out, my rant. But you know what? Let's get into this, and I will show you a little bit of it. And if you want me to do this, let me know in the comments. And if this is one of the big companies, SME, UME, MMG, or UMG, you guys don't speak English. Nothing on your channel is English. You have no music on your channel. Knock it off before a whole group of YouTubers that are just starting out or whatever, or have like 70-something subscribers like I do. They're one of these days they're gonna start picking up and start talking about you and start sending things in, and YouTube's gonna start seeing it, and that's gonna be it for you. They're gonna all of you guys are gonna be gone. So anyway, let's get into this. I'm sorry. Keypad. Yeah, you got older Sonic. Max ring should get on this earth. 100?
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place.
I should have never jumped. Ugh, they took the original boards, and I don't know how to do this board. Yeah, the music, oh yeah, sure, it's by Sega, but if Sega has a problem with it, they will copyright me. I've already had it happen with Nintendo because I have used Nintendo songs in there. How the hell? Oh. I don't like this. Too complicated. But I have to. Oh shoot! I have to deal with it. Can I flip? Can I flip back yet? I'm not doing that. Let's control it itself. Cool though.
Don't get too cocky and fall.
Hey, it's Sonic we're talking about here.
What? But I had 8 rings. Don't die from 8 rings.
Pretty smooth. Don't get too cocky and fall.
Hey, it's Sonic we're talking about here.
Yeah, what was that about not falling? Feel free to please make your presence known. I like to have commentaries, have something to talk about.
It's Sonic we're talking about here.
Besides, talk about the game. If you have any questions, let me know. I can answer. I got crushed. But yeah, if you have any questions, go ahead. Feel free to answer. Tell me who you are. Tell me a little about yourself. If you don't speak English, I'm sorry. This is the only language I speak. Ouch! Ouch! No, get on there. If you're here just to watch, thank you so much. I can use it. Ouch. In this game, you could also make your presence known as well. As I don't mind. You're my brother, and that's pretty much all you are to me. And that's how I think of you, as my brother. Or if it's Zach, what's up to you too. But I don't really want to get in a party right now because I won't be on long. Plus my mom's out here at 4. I gotta do. I gotta make dinner anyways. Wow.
Get out of there before it blows.
I'm done. I'm out. Yeah, before it blows, and I had the sparkles on me. Hee I didn't get a good ring. Whatever. Well, that surprised me. I got S rank. Sorry, Mina Fajita, everyone. Ooh, purple scarf. Yeah. A mustache. Glasses. I'll show you what my character looks like, and then you can see the type of theme that I'm working on for him. I don't know if anyone is familiar with the Nintendo character Star Fox, or any of the characters from there, which it is, I understand, old. And those would probably be good for, no, those would be good for a different pair of boots. But, I will show you my character. Oh, there goes that. That's getting blown up. Sorry, it's going to blue screen because apparently it can't show the cutscenes. But that gives me a chance to talk, so again, sorry for the blue screen. I don't have legs. When you dude, don't remind me, dude. I don't know why it's cutting them out. It's like after like the Ratchet and Clank thing, I could see why for Ratchet and Clank, because Ratchet and Clank was also a movie. But I need a certain device that I can actually use on here to actually avoid that from happening. So it'll just record without blocking any scenes. But that's that. Laser cannon. Now we're using a normal Sonic. Or this time, this dimension Sonic. Sonic from this dimension. If you remember Sonic Dimensions, that's pretty much, this game pretty much takes after that. I will show you my character. As you can see, for Naruto fans out there, I got kind of an Akatsuki type jet sweater on, as you can see with the cloud, and the back of it's kind of red with the dragon. I go here. I know I got new stuff, but I'm keeping the mask like that. Headwear, just those glasses. Mustache, gloves. So as you see, I got the robotic gloves and the robotic boots. See, that's those, but I like these. I mean, I do like those other ones, but trying to get like a bodysuit that's a robot bodysuit, if you know what I mean. It'll go with these gloves and shoes, because I could literally turn myself gold. Like, where is it? Right there. See, I could be gold. I could be a golden fox. Or not fox, wolf. I am a wolf on here. I am representing Star Wolf. Or I could be green. Like a shiny green. But yeah. Again, feel free to comment. I read every comment. If you got questions for me, I will answer. If you got questions for the game, for the stream, again, I will answer any comment or question or anything. Yeah, SOS, those people who need help.
Mission accomplished.
How you need help is beyond me unless you do it really hard. I'm doing it on normal because you can't do easy. I mean, I am also playing Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm doing 2 at a time right now. I'm doing 2 Colossus. Well, Colossi, if you want to make it proper and plural. I'm doing 2 Colossi. I'm making it good. And even if you're one of those guys that don't comment, so welcome. Thank you. I know the mic's working.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's greatest weapon.
The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't just let
But
them
yeah.
go to waste.
I'll do one more round for you guys, and then that's where I end it. Guy, girls. I'm not trying to be sexist. I know. Every YouTuber uses the fact guys, meaning men in plural. Like, oh, you got a group of men. They say, hey, guys. And for a group of women, hey, ladies. And the whole ladies thing got put aside. It's like somebody took the word ladies. It's like, you know what? We got men and women in this group. Let's take the ladies out and just leave guys. And I understand. I mean, you're talking about a whole group of people that are men and women. You say guys, like, hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing, you know? Matter of fact is, and I know nobody uses it, not even I'm guilty of it. Nobody uses it anymore. They're not gonna go up to someone and say, hey guys, hey ladies, how are you doing? Then maybe there are people out there that do that and still do it. And I'm not saying anything wrong if you do say it or don't say it, but hey, yeah, I'm gonna turn on my mic because I think it might be a little too loud. How's that? Nope, too loud. Too low. How about now? It's almost there. Oh, okay. Sorry for that. I had to do the mic. But if I don't know if it was too loud before, but if you can hear me now, thank you. I didn't know if it was too loud where you could understand me. But yeah, like I said, I'm guilty of it. I have a group of friends that have men and women in it, and I'll say, hey guys, what's up? You know? And yeah, I get it. Yes, there's guys and girls in there, but still. So yeah. I still think it's bull that people judge for jobs, but I already got my point out about that. I'm not going to continue back on that. But yeah. If you're here just watching, thank you. If you're a new person that hasn't subscribed to me, if you want to, I'm not forcing you. And even Markiplier even said, I'm not forcing you when I say you need to, when I say subscribe. I'm giving you the option to. It's not one of those things I'm saying, yes, go ahead, do it. Subscribe to me. I need it. I could care less because of the fact that when I get a job, I'll still be doing this. I will. But the thing is, I won't be doing it as much. You know? Because
Now
I'll
that
have
the Phantom
something to
Ruby
do.
is out of the way, we can finally smash Eggman into an omelet.
Hey, don't count your chickens before you smash your eggs.
Don't count your chickens before you
Rouge is right. The fact that Eggman and Infinite are still around means we can't let our guard down.
Exactly.
I just want everyone to get home safely, okay?
Andy, why don't you go after that other Sonic? He's
All right, fine.
So,
Everyone
he
get
can't
your
tell you
game
no
face on.
for
The
dating.
target is Eggman at the Central Tower.
Metropolitan Highway. Again, can I just have Superman do it? This is Metropolis. I know. Different game, different genre.
We're
Not the
fighting
same
to
thing.
get our world back now. Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this,
You know,
everyone.
my character has a bone to pick
Charge!
with. I want my character to have go out the Infinite and talk about the ignorant. I think my character deserves revenge. I can't run straight up paths with those guys. I hate that. I can't do that. It's stupid, because I like to run straight on a path like the older games. But don't get me wrong, the newer ones are cool. Like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Find out where he's at, Sonic.
We'll provide as much cover as we can.
All right, chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll
Yeah.
track him down in no time.
Shadow the Hedgehog was a great game. Don't get me wrong, it was. It was really fun. And especially when you have different outcomes and different stories and everything. Like the different storylines, you got the good, the evil, the neutral, where like it doesn't even matter. There you go, and I do share those things due to the fact of if they get to the end before you do, they'll start shooting at you and they can mess you up when you're trying to jump from ledge to ledge. That would actually stop. And oh yeah, those red points can be easy, but you have to cut out, but I'm not really trying to speedrun it. Well, I kind of am. I'm kind of more the fact that I'm trying to figure out, like, what the game is, like, about the story mode. Oh! Crap! I didn't know that did that. Okay. Ow! There we go. Well, that was fun. I would have been dead. I'm sorry. I like to try to joke around on my channel. I'm not good with jokes. I'm not good with fun either. Nope. Okay. Nope, you ain't making me run out of that. Whoa! What? Really? It's the only hair, the ones that do that take you back here. I do that because I'll get my ways. I'm like, oh crap. Let's use D-pad. You can use the option of D-pad if you're old-fashioned and like to play the original Sonic. I like the original Sonic. I do. I do also like how they upgraded it and they made it 3D. Like this. Oop. Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah, the stop, next stop at it, can't go higher than that. So you didn't know, the original, after you got a hit, you get an extra life. Get him! Oh, I can jump on the edge. I can stay on the bottom. Okay, I can get on those. I still can do that. I just gotta stay towards the back edge. I just gotta be careful. I can't go too much forward. Yeah. So I got my vlog out. I want to do it I want to do it last night, but I got my GTA. Yes, we do have new things. When the Nagasaki Outlaw came out, I was actually one of the ones that got it. I worked my ass off getting that Nagasaki Outlaw. I wanted it, I got it, I achieved it. That goes to show you. You achieve anything. Yeah, I saved myself. Hey! Can I come up there? Oh, okay. Invisible wall, yes. Oh, come on! How do you overjump that? I'm not done talking to support, even if it takes me an hour. Well, for you guys it'd be an hour, because that wouldn't be exactly an hour, because I was the fact that I was talking. That's why I like using D-pad, because then I can like inch my way over. I don't know why I stopped. I jumped off! Yeah, try it again. And your car don't stop either. Oh yeah, yes, let's try again. Let's come over from where the last foot was. Nope. And this is probably like one of the last boards that's gonna be like that part. Don't jump. Go up, jump again. Now jump. Now jump. Now jump. Now jump. I don't really need that. What? You guys saw that. Thank you for staying this whole time. I do appreciate it. Whoever you are. There we go! Oh my gosh, that was a while. Holy crap, but I did it. And now I go back.
Big battle going on.
I switched from D-pad to directional to analog.
Forces are on the move too. We can pull this
No.
off.
It's one of those things that I like to do that with because of the fact that it's there, and it's the first time I've had such stuff.
Be careful! I'm detecting Eggman just up ahead.
You're detecting ostriches. Hell yeah. Oh, there he is. Alright, you know what? Let's fight him. I know I didn't start from the beginning, but I will do it again. And if you want me to play more of this, I will. I'll just start it from the beginning when I beat it. Ooh. There's no robotic head. Or like a robotic suit. I can make myself a knight in armor. But I'm not going to. Let me guess, it's gonna be my character and Sonic, right? Yep. Yeah. When you see blue and orange, your character's uses an orange circle. So there's that. Leave what my guy has on him because I don't. I'm sorry, I don't like the fact that his ears are covered or the face is covered like that. I like seeing the ears. I just like that. I got a gold one of those things. Yeah, but those are robotic shoes. Converse. Blue camo. If I wanted to, I could do a Metal Gear Solid type look too. I do have saved outfits in my closet, but let's do this. Oh yeah, you can also rent avatars. I think that's how you get SOSs, but yeah, sure. Yeah. Game recording paused because you entered a block scene. All these scenes are block. I don't know if you could hear it, but probably not because it's a blue screen. Sorry, I muted myself so I could spit up mucus. Oh, and see you later, I guess. I don't care. I'm coming with you. No, you didn't. Null space. Oh,
this isn't where we were meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
I love doing that. Double boost.
We got this. Keep it up, partner. Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even null space. What's up, everyone? I missed this place.
What happened, Sonic? You two just up
You
and
missed it for
disappeared.
drilling on for like a
Nothing
second.
happened. Literally. Now let's track down Eggman.
I know I didn't get all the rings, but and yes, there is again copyrighted music in the background. I'm sorry, I can't control it. I don't know why I hit square. Yes, this is a free game for PlayStation Plus. I'm sorry for copyrighted music, so again, SME, if you're going to copyright me, or UMG, or any of those other companies, if you're going to copyright me, go for it. I can't turn it off. I'm sorry if it offends you.
If our fleet can keep the upper hand,
Even though you don't even speak English, nothing on your channel is anything with music. It's all news, like news, or royalty, or anything like that, and it's all even in English. Why did that not even work? Like, literally, nothing but news from a different country that I could care less about. I'm not even sure what language. He's doing the analog left and right. I should have grabbed that, but whatever. He's rapidly hitting that. Whee! I'm sorry, I think this would be fun. Grinding in the middle of a city. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a Ratchet and Clank thing, but still, it's fun. Ratchet and Clank kind of did start this. I won't lie, Ratchet and Clank did start it. And for those of you who know it didn't, yes it did. Go back to other, tell me what game before Ratchet and Clank had grinding rails. Before, like in 3D world. Unless it's something from Nintendo, which could have been. Which could have been, and now I gotta do this whole thing. But yeah. To my knowledge, I know, I believe Ratchet and Clank started grinding rails. Like, you had to get things that people out there like saying that, I don't care about Ratchet and Clank. Well, you don't care about a lot of good games out there. And yeah, sure, I'll talk crap about my buddies. Yeah, okay, they're my buddies. But for everyone out there, there are things that you don't like about your buddies. I like how I said his name and he's like on. Better, Eggman and Infinite. I'm back. You're saying this game has a total of 25 levels? I mean, it is a Sonic game, and I can see why it would be short and less. 23! I can be fucking Jordan! I'm kidding. No, you won't. Exactly. Am I right? Sonic's right. Oh. Okay, I know who won. The log was. What? Yeah. Stage unlocked. Using my character by itself.
Less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
And you know what? Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please hit like, subscribe button for more. Hit that bell notification every time I go live. And this is Nightwing signing off.